Hey, happy hump day. It's your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels. Hope you're having a great day. Remember, only 2 more days until the weekend. And man, I'm so glad that you were able to join us for, a very special Social Stream Live and what I like to call Take a Deep Breath with Yvonne Daniels. Of course, we do this on the air. And so we want to kind of start doing this, talking to some ladies and just some folks that are going to help us to kind of take that deep breath, today more than ever we need to do that. So I've got a very special guest with me, Miss Elyse Whisby, who you can see her right there on the screen. Hey, Elyse. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How about you?
I am fabulous. And of course, you see she's a beautiful lady. And if you saw the title of what we're going to be talking about, then you know. If you know, you know. If not, we're going to tell you. So, of course, us as ladies of color, you have beautiful skin.
Thank
I
you.
try and take care of my situation as well. And we want to make sure that we're taking a deep breath. We're taking care of ourselves. We're taking care of our skin. And so you are an esthetician. That's
I
it.
am. I,
Okay.
I am.
All right.
One of the best in Atlanta. May I tag
Okay.
my
She is in the ATL, but it's all good because we want to have skin all over the world, right? All right. So
We
she's
do.
going to help us do that. You've got an institute there in Atlanta,
Yes.
which is really cool. So tell us a little bit about that.
So Ascensions by Elyse is located south of Atlanta in Jonesboro. So this is catered mainly for that South Atlanta market that does not want to deal with the hustle and bustle of Atlanta traffic because that is awful. I think we get a couple extra pimples just driving. But our institute is in South Georgia, I mean South Atlanta. We service a lot of like the Warner Robins all the way up to Atlanta Market.
Hmm.
We have been mobile as well for the last maybe 2 years during the pandemic, which has
Okay.
also been a good thing for our business.
Yeah.
But we are building out a brand new 3,000 square foot institute, which will be opening up in November. So it's about that time to start partying and giving thanks to God for allowing this bigger and better opportunity to come so we can actually enhance more beautiful black women.
Right, right, for sure, right.
Yes.
And so you know what I want to ask you, as an esthetician, tell us what that is.
So I am your skin doctor, is what I like to call it. So if you are looking at your face or your skin or just really any part of your body and just like, okay, why is it dry? Why is it patchy? Why is it pigmented? Why is it this? Why is it that? I'm the person to call. My staff is the people to call
Okay.
because we address those issues a lot of times in the most organic and natural way. People have gotten away from that. We need to get back to the basics. A lot of these products that are out here, they're not up to par for the amount of money we're spending. So coming in to get routine services with an esthetician or somebody, we're somebody that actually works on the skin, like through the dermis level to the epidermis level. We really attack what the issue is and give you a regimen that's going to help you long term, not just the immediate results, the long term result as well.
So how important is this to, you hear people talking about self-care. How important is this as a part of self-care?
It is really the most extremely largest piece of the puzzle. And the reason why I say that is when you look in the mirror, there's two things that you look at every single day, and that's your smile and your skin.
Hmm.
You've always heard, your grandparents, the people saying, "Oh, well, I look at her face first, or I look at his feet first." We've all heard it, but
Yes.
the face first is the main thing. So we have to get that confidence when we first hit, brushing our teeth in the morning. That's the confidence that we get, and it lasts throughout our entire day.
Yeah.
Whether we know it or don't know it, is in the back of our minds. It's there. So we address those issues. It also builds a lot of self confidence in women, just knowing that they are beautiful as soon as they hit the floor.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
And and that's a big concern for a lot of women, and that may be a reason why a lot of women are not able to take a deep breath because it's kind of like they're always like, how am I
Yeah.
going to perceive? How do I look? And all that. So
Yeah. And
uh,
it's a personal thing.
it is.
At the end of the day, I think people have gotten away from, they're looking at what social media's idea of a beautiful person or
Right.
what beautiful, what beauty is.
Mhm.
But it just starts with just simply taking care of your skin.
Yeah.
Everything else falls in line. Just take care of your skin.
And then if you got an esthetician on your side that really knows and can go deep down in there for you.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we're talking about melanated skin. Ooh, just so when I
Yes.
was growing up in Atlanta,
Yes.
man, I was talked about. You dark this, dark that, but man, I wouldn't change it for the world. Now it's
Correct.
some of
Correct.
the best skin around. But what is different about melanated skin when you're talking about dealing with issues?
So most melanated skin types, we do not have a normal skin type. And that's what people go out and they buy products and they're saying, oh, well, it's a top of the line for this. But a lot of the products are not made for melanated skin. Let's just be honest.
Yep.
So we do have to attack and approach it on a level of a more natural, organic, or either just go simply to black products, because black products a lot of times know melanated skin a little bit better than some of the bigger markets. Not to bash it, they're doing a great job of trying to incorporate that, but we still need a little bit more, enhancement in the technology as far as that goes. So two things that I want to address today is mainly two of the ingredients that you can find at home to help you with your skin. And a lot of people overlook yogurt, and a lot of people definitely overlook lemons. Those are two great exfoliants, great mask features that we can use, incorporate like 2 or 3 times out the week just to help protect, seal, moisturize, and definitely great for dehydrated skin, because a lot of times we aren't drinking the proper amount of water. So we tie in those 2 regimens per week and you're good to go.
So is that like a mixture, like a DIY, like a putting?
You can mix it together. When we do our facial services in our facility, we do mix it. We make a lot of organic products that are, compounded with different organic properties. Yeah. But for somebody that is just starting out, or something that's you're just trying to incorporate a little something into your regimen, doing one or the other 2 or 3 times a week will definitely help.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Even with people with acne,
yeah,
it's a great thing to add yogurt to that.
Wow. Okay. So you can pull that, off the grocery store shelf, and start with that.
Exactly.
But I do know too that and I'm learning this through some folks that I'm following with hair stuff, and I know that it probably applies to skincare as well. And it's those DIYs are wonderful to start off with. But if you're having other issues, you need to get stuff that's formulated, and you need to have somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Exactly.
So the esthetician is going to come.
Exactly. Yeah. That's when the dermabrasions and the hydrotherapy, facials, and things like that come into place, and more of a prescription grade or more potent version of mask. That's what we would offer versus what you could find in a local store.
Right. Well, we have all these brands, and I'm just so happy to see the Fenties, I think Sierra just came out with a line,
Yes.
We have all these folks that are coming out with these great makeup lines, but we do know, and I've always said that you've got to start with, the base, your skin, you need to make sure that that's all together before you start putting all this beautiful, getting that beautiful beat.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. But still make sure the foundation is a beautiful foundation to start with.
There you go. And then, it's going to be on and popping from there. All right. So we want to get into, don't want to hold anybody too long. This is great conversation. I thank you so much for taking some time to talk about the 5 key skincare tips every melanated woman should know about. So let's get into that.
Okay. So the number one thing that we are lacking is hydration. So I'm going to definitely hit on the factor that we do need to hydrate from the inside out. You cannot go and just throw a whole bunch of moisturizers and serums on your skin and think it's going to do exactly what you wanted to do. That's not how it works. So we got to hydrate from the inside. There's a lot of key foods that you can actually eat that help you with hydrating from the inside out. If you're not a big water fan, these are something to lean into. So make sure you're eating a lot of the lettuce, a lot of sweet potatoes, a lot of fish, and avocados are really a good factor to add hydration into the skin internally as well, but hydration to the skin.
Right.
Making sure that you are conscious of what you may be allergic to. And why I'm addressing that is because a lot of people buy the high-end products, or they buy products, from wherever, and they don't know that they're allergic to something. So get into the mindset of doing what we call a patch test. Just put a little bit behind the ear, let it sit for a couple minutes. In some cases, if it's something like a moisturizer, just leave it back there for 24 hours. And usually that skin will let you know if it, breaks out, or this, red area, whatever, is something in that product that your body doesn't agree with it. Right. So get into the mindset of doing the patch test. Thirdly, I would like to address just being completely clean. I think sometimes we wash our face with hot water and we think, oh, it's clean. It's not clean. Find a really good cleanser. Get into the rhythm of doing it every single day. And then 4th, exfoliate. Find a really good scrub. Exfoliate at least 2 to 3 times out the week. and just allow those pores to open up and get rid of all those dead cells, because they're not going to come out of there unless you're doing a lot of sweating. And a lot of times we're not exercising in order to sweat those out.
Mhm.
And fifth, find you an esthetician somewhere local. Get onto our up and coming podcast, whatever it may be, find out some of the DIYs that are out there and just allow that esthetician to work on that skin, whether it's weekly or monthly or quarterly, whatever is affordable. Just make sure you're at least giving that skin some kind of nourishment or some kind of serum occasionally to do what it needs to do.
So that sounds, it sounds easy enough.
It is.
But like you said, we are coming up on the holidays, and we all want to have that beautiful glow. I
Yes.
don't know if I can't remember if you mentioned this, but we know that with the holidays, it's going to come a lot of the sweets, which is something
Yes.
that may not
Yes.
work in our best interest for our
Yes.
skin, right? So we need to kind of
Yes.
back up off of that. And of course, we're going to have a little drink or two. What
Yeah. And believe it or not, we can afford to do a little bit of that, both, but we need to do it in moderation, and or go back to the basics, which is flushing the system out with water, which is definitely your keynote. Have a little fun, but hydrate in the process.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And you know what? If you do these things, then you're gonna have a better chance of having that beautiful glow that we all want. So,
Yes.
man, I tell you what. When I go home for holidays, I may have to stop by and see you.
Yes. I'll be awaiting that call.
For sure. Miss Elyse Whisby. All right, so you have got to tell us where we can follow you on all your
Okay.
social media platforms, all of that.
Okay. So every platform, TikTok, IG, Facebook, we're all going to be listed as Ascension by Elyse. Location, the larger location will actually be opening November 12th. We're doing a huge grand opening, so a lot of guys definitely look for the invite on that. The RSVP coming soon. That's located in Jonesboro at 186 North Avenue, Suite 104, Jonesboro, Georgia. When you go to those social media outlets, you will definitely find a phone number and a contact email as well.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now so you have an institute as well. All right. So we know you're in Atlanta. We're here in Saginaw, Michigan. We've got some folks, some ladies here that are trying to do their thing and trying to come up in this local area. So with you having done what you've done and how you're growing your business, what tips would you give someone that's trying to do this locally here?
Apply for the classes. So right now we're in the makes of allowing our trainers to go in and do some online pre-recorded trainings and actually getting ready to do some one-on-one Zoom calls and group Zoom calls. So if you're not in the Atlanta market, you'll still be able to do those trainings online. We offer anything from microblading all the way down to butt enhancement, all the way down to rejuvenating the vajacial. So we offer so many different classes. A list of those are on our Instagram pages, our Facebook as well, I do believe. But the biggest thing is just follow us. We will incorporate as much stuff for you guys to be able to follow, to be able to enroll, and just basically enhance your skills. Even if you're not an esthetician, get into the esthetician field.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful business to be in, especially because people are constantly trying to figure out ways to embrace their beauty, enhance their beauty, and you're the first go-to person in that book. So just get in the world. It's a lot of money to be made, which is the main thing for some people. Not for me so much. It's all about just allowing people to be elevated when they come out of that experience with us.
And to, like you said, to start with the person. We see so many people that are putting stuff on, trying to get that beauty, trying to get that confidence, but you start with who God made you, and let's enhance that and keep that clean, hydrated, and all that stuff. And you'll be well on your way. So, well, Elyse Whisby, we thank you so much. Your skin doctor, aka. That's what it is. We appreciate you so much. Be looking for that phone call because I'm going to make that. And
awesome.
Thank you for all the tips. And the way we're going to be ending this is just taking a deep breath in and out, because I'll tell you what, that works wonders too. So
yes.
Thank you so much. You have a great day and happy hump day. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.